Check this out.
Are you trying to be extra cool?
No, I found a way to listen to a song the moment you think of it. I call them the sunglasses.
Oh, so you found a way to waste even more of your time.
This is gonna be the best thing ever. Check it out.
I would suggest you take some mime classes.
Well, I guess I have some bugs to work out.
Crisis! Echo, you have to help me. I am in so much trouble.
Okay. Sophie, how about you take a deep breath, okay? Very good. Okay. Now, let's try that again, but this time a little less dramatic.
I messed up my science project, and now this is all I have to turn in.
What is it?
It's a captured sunbeam.
What's a captured sunbeam?
Oh, no, it's empty.
It's because you let it out. This is all your fault. You have to help me.
How did you capture a sunbeam?
You can't capture a sunbeam. Kelvin, don't you have something to do?
I'm just trying to help.
I think we're good.
Okay, I'll just add it to one of life's many mysteries.
Okay. Hey, Sophie, don't worry, okay? We still have a day to figure it out. I'm sure we can think of something, okay? Look in here.
These look cool.
Oh, they will be, but they're not working right.
You mean you're not ready for the science project either?
Oh, no, I finished that a long time ago. That's just something new I'm working on. Here. This is what I'm submitting. I call it the Melody Maker. Now, what can your project be? I'm sure we can find something in here for you. Oh, here, I found something. Here, we can use this lamp to create a small greenhouse. What do you think?
You know, I think I'm good. I'm sure I'll figure something out. Toodles!
That was weird.
I've only met Sophie a few times, but I would say she definitely has something up her sleeve.
I know what's up her sleeve. She took my glasses. I have had it with Sophie.
Oh boy.
What could possibly be that bad, Miss Echo?
I don't think there is a word that can describe how bad this is.
Let's come up with one. It's a good word. Evilicious? No. Grossome.
Ugh, now is not the time, okay? You saw what Sophie did.
Other than take your sunglasses?
Yeah, exactly. She took my invention and then she entered it into the science fair under her name. Ugh. This is what happens when you try to help people, and I will never do that again.
I would not let this setback stop you from being helpful.
No. This is not a setback because I am going to get her back. Ha!
Before you overreact, I would advise you to discover the reason behind Sophie's behavior.
I couldn't care less.
I have a bad feeling about this, Mr. Calvin. And as a robot, I don't even have feelings.
You're right, Spirit. I've seen what an angry Echo can do, and it's frightening.
Yes, I know they're stuck, Sophie. But you did this to yourself, okay? You shouldn't have put them on for that long. You took my invention without asking, okay? I'm not helping you. I don't care. This is your fault.
What's happening? I love that song.
I'm sorry, Sophie, but this is your problem now, not mine.
She seemed really freaked out.
I don't care, okay? I have tried all year to be her friend, but this, it's the worst thing she could have done.
I still don't feel like that was the right thing to do. I mean, you know what Mom always says.
2 wrongs do not make a right.
Exactly. Spirit, do you have any stories of someone who remained helpful and generous, even though things didn't always work out?
Scanning. I have found a story about a man named Jeremiah. His life was not easy, but he never stopped doing what God asked him to do.
There you go. I'll let Spirit do the rest.
Fine. Spirit, please tell me the story.
Jeremiah was a man with a very important job. He was a prophet.
Wait, what is a prophet?
A prophet was someone who would tell people what God wanted them to know.
Like God's messenger? I would like to do that.
Jeremiah wrote down everything God told him in a book because he didn't want to mess up God's message. Jeremiah had been writing in that book for most of his life. One day, God gave Jeremiah a message for the king.
What was the message? Wait, how did that go? I hope it was a good message.
When the king heard that Jeremiah had a message for him, the king sent his servants to take the whole book. As the king read the message that was for him, he didn't like what it said.
What did it say?
The message said that the king was doing bad things, and that if the king didn't change his ways and start following God, there would be consequences.
What kind of consequences?
The king would lose his kingdom. But instead of obeying God's instructions, the king decided to do something very bad.
Huh. Sounds like that king has some issues.
The king definitely had some issues, as you put it. He took the book and ripped out all of the pages he didn't like.
Wait, out of the book that Jeremiah spent his whole life writing?
Affirmative. And then the king had the pages burned in the fire so that no one could read them ever again.
That's awful. Jeremiah must have been crushed.
Jeremiah wasn't sure what to do. He was a prophet of God, but if people didn't want to hear his messages, then he didn't want to give them any more.
I don't blame him.
Well, things got worse.
How much worse?
The king tried to arrest Jeremiah, but he couldn't find him.
If I was Jeremiah, I would have given up.
But God had more messages. He told Jeremiah to write another book, but this time make it even longer. And Jeremiah, although he was tired and worn out, did just that.
Well, did God make the king listen?
No, God doesn't make people listen. And Jeremiah didn't stop telling people about God, even though not everyone listened, and some were very mean to him.
Wow. Jeremiah is a better person than I am. Wait, so what happened to the second book?
The book is part of the same Bible that people read today, and that's where this story comes from.
Wow. Jeremiah kept doing what was right. He kept giving and giving, even though his life was a bit of a train wreck.
Apparently, his mission was very valuable.
If Jeremiah can go through all that and still obey God, maybe I can help Sophie. But God, please, give me the strength to do it. Hey, Sophie. Come on over. I'll help you. Ah. I don't even understand how you got this stuck on you. Hey, don't talk or sing, I guess. Just let me concentrate.
But the music is super catchy. Makes me want to dance.
Okay, I think all I have to do is this.
Oh, what? That hurt!
Don't you think it hurt when you stole from me?
I didn't think you'd miss it. You said they weren't working and that you already had a science project. I was desperate.
But it was my idea. You should have just asked me to borrow them.
I thought you would say no.
What am I supposed to do with you?
What do you mean?
Sophie, I am trying to be your friend, but you always seem to find a way to hurt people.
I don't mean to. Plus, I did show off your science project.
Yeah, but you made it seem like it was your idea.
Yeah, and people loved it.
You know what I would love to do?
Miss Echo.
Right, trying to be nice, but it's so hard.
You're right. I don't know why I act this way, okay? I'm sorry.
Okay, how about you just try being kind to people? I mean, think of them first.
But I'm more important.
Seriously? I don't even know what to say to that.
Don't be so frustrated. Why don't you teach me to be kind? Be like my nice coach.
You're kidding, right?
Oh. Echo, I never kid. That's what ignorant people do.
This will not be easy. Fine. I will help you. But you have to be all in. No quitting.
I am in. Oh, this is so exciting. Thank you, Echo.
What have I gotten myself into?
Let me summarize.
Nah, I don't want to talk myself out of it.
Before we begin next week, make sure to read my list of things that I don't want to discuss.
Did you just make this?
Front and back? Toodles.
Yes. This is gonna take a while.
As long as it takes to capture a sunbeam.
Hey, you're on this list.
I am.
Twice.
So is your hair.
Hey.
Seriously, it's right there.